Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing my top 10 products of 2015. You're going to be able to see the 10 things that I absolutely obsessed over in 2015, so I hope you enjoy. I do want to quickly mention what I'm wearing on my lips, which I did film a tutorial on this look. It's so simple. On the outside I have Exorcism from Kat Von D, and then on the center I have Ruby, and I just kind of mix them until they look right, and they're super vampy, berry, wintry-esque. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is a primer, because that's what we start with first on the face. I have been using the Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm, which everyone is talking about lately, and in my last tutorial I did use it, but I didn't really explain why. And basically Nikki Tutorials from YouTube discovered that it's a very nice face primer, and she used it for about 6 months before I even tried it, but everyone and their brother is using it now, and I do like it. Like, it doesn't hide my pores, but this does, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the sample size. It still has the plastic packaging on it because I have one that's almost gone, and I just wanted to go ahead and show the pretty one. The small one is 0.5 ounces, 0.50 ounces, so it's half an ounce. The larger size, I want to say, is only like 2 ounces. I know there's not a lot of product in the regular size, and I decided to just get the smaller one. I love this. It covers my pores. I am wearing it today, and I'm just a very big fan of it. Next is a foundation. This one is a little bit of a cheat because I haven't been using it all of 2015. Don't need a lot. It goes a very long way, and I blend it in with the Tarte brush, and this is in the shade P20. If anyone is wondering, it is the lightest shade. It is slightly too dark for me, but it's nothing I can't handle, and I love the consistency of it. The smell is very odd. It has a very, like, not chemically smell, but it's just not a pleasant smell. I don't really love it, but I do look past it. The coverage is beautiful, and it just makes your skin look like your skin, but better. So if you haven't tried this yet, then I would definitely recommend it, and it is pretty expensive for a foundation, but I think it's totally worth it. Next, I'm going to talk about concealers. I have two concealers. I have the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and then the drugstore concealer that I've really become fond of is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I wear MAC in NW15, and I wear the Fit Me in 15 Fair. This one I have used the entire year. I've used it a lot recently. It's so smooth, it covers the dark circles, and I just love it to death. As far as the Maybelline Fit Me, it is very similar to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I don't like NARS Radiant Creamy under my eyes. I feel like it's too thick, and this one is just basically the same thing but a little bit lighter, and I actually love this underneath the eyes. So these are the two concealers that I was obsessed with in 2015. Next, I'm going to show you favorite face powders. One's a face powder, one is a contour. So this is actually a powder foundation, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Light Neutral. I really wear the lightest shade, which is Fair. I believe it's just called Light Fair. It's really the shade that I wear. I ran out of it, and one of my best friends got this and she didn't like it, so she gave it to me, and it does still work for me, and I just set my foundation with it. It adds really nice coverage, but it doesn't make you look thick or cakey or just like gross, you know. It doesn't look like you have a ton of makeup on, and I just love the finish. And I use that with a Eco Tools. This is actually a bronzer brush, and I only use this to set my foundation because it's a super dense kabuki brush, and I just dab it in there and, you know, let it go. And this is actually what I'm wearing today, and I prefer to set my makeup with this 95% of the time. It is a powder foundation. It's not a setting powder. I just use it as a setting powder. So if you don't love powder foundations on top of liquid foundations, then you might want to stay away from it. Or if you're super dry, this is MAC Taupe, and I use it as a contour shade. Obviously, it's a very cool tone contour. I have used this most of the year, and it looks like it has barely been touched, so that just shows you how far this goes. I think this is technically a blush. I think that's what it's called. It's not written on here. It might be just a shaping powder, but it is in the shade Taupe, and you can get these from MAC Pro stores or online. I got mine online, but really I have used the crap out of that MAC Taupe. Next, we're going to be talking about blush, and I have two blushes here, but really they're in the same category, and these are the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. I got these over the summer. This one is in Peach Pop and this one is in Cola Pop. I'm wearing Cola Pop today. This is so pretty in the fall, and obviously it goes really well with this lip. And then this one I used all summer long. I also have another one that's called Pansy Pop that's like a super purpley shade that I love, and in the summer I'll actually mix the Pansy Pop and the Peach Pop. But I love these, and eventually I might own every single one. I have 3, but I really like them. And then next we're going to be talking about a highlight. I actually got a sample of this in my Ipsy Glam bag in May, and I've used it ever since. So I've used it most of the year. Vintage, you can't see it because it's white, but it is the Vintage by Jessica Liebskin Cosmetics in the shade Crystal Pink, and it's just a highlighter. I haven't even touched this one yet because I still have a little bit left in my smaller pan, but I figured this was a lot prettier to show you. And I just ordered this on their website. I really like it, and it's really nice for fair skin. It is very pink, but it is very nice for fair skin. The only eyeshadow in general I'm going to show you is the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2. Can you even see it? I know the lighting here is kind of odd today, but anyway, this is the same thing as the Naked Basics 1, but these colors are more cool tone. The Naked Basics 1, those colors are more warm. I lean towards more cool tones than warm tones just because I am so fair, even on my eyes. I've used it the entire year, and I love it. I love to use this, just only mattes all over the eyes sometimes. And I will use Undone, which is the darkest shade like in the crease, and I will use Stark for a transition shade. It's just such a good basic palette, and if you need some matte colors, this is perfect for you. Last but not least is a lip gloss, and this is the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in White Russian. I keep buying it over and over again. This is probably the 10th tube that I've owned, no lie, and it's just so pretty. It goes with any nude lip, any pink lip. If you want to just like blank out a lip color that's too bright and want to add some gloss to it, like this is the perfect topper. It smells like cupcakes, but not overpowering, and it's mentholated, so it has a nice minty feel on the lips. In the morning after I've had my morning coffee, I'll chew a piece of gum and slap some of this on, and I just feel like $1,000,000. That was my top 10 of 2015. I hope you got a couple good ideas looking into 2016, and I will see you next time. Bye! One of my goals for 2016 is to plan out my life better of YouTube and just my life in general. So I did invest in an Erin Condren life planner, and this is not like sponsored by her in any way. That would be awesome if it was, but it's not. I just really like her planners. I got one it was an 18-month planner from like 2014 through 2015. It just ended, obviously, and I really didn't use it a whole lot. I gotta be completely honest with you. And they are really expensive, but I had a coupon from when I bought that one, so I got $10 off of this one. And I designed it myself. It's my YouTube logo. Monogram is a sticker. I tried to put a monogram on it, but they don't have like a monogram generator, and I don't either. So I just had these stickers. So I put one here, and I also have a big one on the back. I did get the horizontal layout just because I feel like it gave you a lot more room to write on. I now have a factory, or whatever you want to call it, in Austin, Texas. They used to only have one in California, and the first time I ordered it took like 4 to 6 weeks to get it to me. This time it only took about 10 days from the time I ordered it to the time I received it. And I did a custom cover. So I just designed it and uploaded it. It did take a little bit of trial and error, but I'm really proud of it, and it's just so cute, and I can't wait to use it. I will link her website down below so you can check it out.
It has been so hot pretty much all over the country. I live in North Florida, and it has been unbearable for December, but it's finally cooled off today, and it's cold enough to wear a long sleeve t-shirt. I got this for Christmas. It came from Country Homemade in the Avenues Mall, and I can't even tell you how much money I spent in that store over Christmas.